Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to your program called Weekly Horoscope from Sunday, the 10th of April to Saturday, the 16th of April, 2022. And this is specially for you coming from Pisces. Here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and especially reading your palms. Your palms are very special. They belong to the soul. Is the soul coordinating the future of your life through sending messages on the palms? And if you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers if you're so keen on lotteries. And I'll show you how these next 9 years, your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions, all these forms of energy will help you. And the most powerful energy, the soul, I'll show you how to reach there as early as possible, to become lucky as early as possible. Sunday, the 10th of April, for you coming from Pisces, is going to be a pretty good day. Morning and afternoon, you may not be able to see eye to eye with people. Try to improve it by being more flexible and be negotiable, and you will have a better morning and afternoon. Because one of these planets in the morning afternoon can make you arrogant or can make you sometimes defensive. So try to lessen that kind of a feeling and try to not be too demanding as well. Evening and nightfall becomes much better, and the chances of you meeting people, having a good time, showing off your imagination skills, and showing how a charming person you can be, all that is very possible for you to show. And now, this morning and afternoon planners will join you as well, and they help you to meet somebody important so that you can be recognized as somebody worth investing in. Monday, the 11th of April. I like your morning and afternoon tremendously well. You'll be very charming, you'll be very imaginative where you work or where you do business or whether at home, whether anywhere. You'll be able to create conditions and chances of planning how you want your near future to be. So your imagination is going to be pretty good as well. Talk to people, show off your skills, tell them about your plans. You're going to get good news in return in the morning and afternoon. Evening and nightfall, be careful. The planets of domination and stubbornness are there, and they lead you to have arguments with people for no rhyme or reason, simply because you're not on the same wavelength, and you want to show that good side of you a little bit too strongly. That's what it is. So take the soft approach in the evening nightfall. Stay away from arguments and try to be as negotiable as possible. And you will do a much better job because some of your good morning planners will be there trying to get the best out of you for you as well. Tuesday, the 12th of April, where you work, where you do business, you have to show respect to those superiors who are in charge. You will tend to be feeling like a superior yourself, wanting to take charge and make conditions and lay down the way you want things to be. Don't do that because these are negative planets that make you unnecessarily stubborn and dominating at the same time. So you don't want that to happen. You spoil your morning afternoons. You'll create a confrontation unnecessarily. And don't plan anything on too big a scale. It's not going to work. Evening and nightfall gets a bit worse. Now the planets of unexpected badness are there. So their plan is to create the evening and nightfall to make it worse and worse. In fact, some of these evening and nightfall bad planets, they make the journey to your morning and afternoon as well. So we might blame them for creating a situation from good turning to be very bad, making you rebellious as well. And that rebelliousness can also create problems in the evening and nightfall. Rebelliousness is normally when you don't respect rules and regulations. So try to do better and try to obey rules and regulations. Try to be as normal as you can, not be abnormal. Otherwise, your evening nightfall gets worse and worse, and accidents can see it. Accidents can be physical, they can be emotional, they can be saying and doing the wrong things. All these are accidents, and these planets do it very quickly for you, and you'll regret it, of course. Wednesday, the 13th of April. Wednesday, the 13th of April. This is a nasty day. Morning and afternoon, these planets of rebelliousness follow you, and they make the morning and afternoon topsy turvy, and they make everything just go wrong and wrong and wrong. sometimes very, very quickly. Be careful what you send out in messages of any kind. They can be easily misinterpreted. And be careful what you say and do, whether at work, whether in business, whether at home, wherever you are. The plan is to have you become a person saying the wrong thing and doing the wrong thing. So say less, do less, listen more. And of course, translated is always that accident, that word, which can be emotional accident, physical accident, financial accident. So the plan is to make you impulsive and get yourself into trouble. That's what it is. So slow down. Count to five before you say or do anything, or count to five before you buy anything. Evening and nightfall get really bad. Now, the worst side of you, the argumentative side of you, the side where you show your bad temper and the words you use are going to be not good at all. And your anger planets are there in the evening nightfall, making you angry very, very quickly. If I were you, I wouldn't say a word because the anger planets translated make you confrontational, provocative, and that's where you will look for making enemies very, very quickly in the evening nightfall. Don't want to do that. It breaks up the partnerships you have, whether the love, the romance, whether the business, whether the friendship. That can be broken very easily evening and nightfall. So if you don't have to be out, isolate yourself, let the evening nightfall just be by yourself and sort it out. Thursday is the 14th of April. The morning and afternoon starts with all these negative planets, again making you unhappy, hasty and impatient what you say and do. And that's how you create mistakes upon mistakes upon mistakes through the verbal side, through the active side of the physical side and the emotional side. Anything can go very, very bad in this morning and afternoon of Thursday, the 14th of April. Say less, do less, just concentrate and focus on what is dependent on you, what you are supposed to do. Try to do it as slowly as you can because the quickness in you is because of the negative fast planets. They make you make mistakes left, right, and center. Verbal mistakes, physical mistakes, emotional mistakes. And driving too quickly can even lead to physical errors, and therefore accidents of all kinds are there. Be careful. This can be very expensive, bad, morning and afternoon. On Thursday, the 14th of April, you will make enemies and create enemies too quickly. Say less, do less, listen more, and leave all your whatever you want to say and do, leave it for another day. Evening and nightfall improves a great, great deal. That's how a day can change for you. Evening and nightfall, the chances of your level of imagination and creativity are sky high. This is the time you want to show off your skills, whether in the way of talking or doing, and you'll form a very interesting partnership for yourself, which can be towards the physical kind or the mental kind or the emotional kind. Whatever it is, you are definitely a charming person. But see, the morning and afternoon planets don't disappear. These nasty ones, they follow you, some of them, to again make you argumentative, to again make you just a person who is looking to make mistakes by saying the wrong things and doing the wrong things. So say less and do less. Evening and nightfall will be safer for you. Friday, the 15th of April. This is a wonderful 24 hours waiting for you. Morning and afternoon, your levels of creativity and imagination and the charming side of you is seen everywhere. And the possibilities of making friends throughout the whole world on the internet. I see all the internet planets there. So make friends, get support for your ideas, and send messages of all the creative levels that you can be responsible for. And you will make a lot of good things happen for yourself in the morning and afternoon, whether at work, whether in business, or whether having lunch with somebody, whether at home, whatever. You're going to score some very good points. And the same for the evening nightfall. You get luckier and luckier. And evening and nightfall, you can plan travel or you can plan to talk to people who are in other countries rather than your own, and you will do well. In fact, you will do well in the evening nightfall, saying and doing just about everything you want. So you got to choose the people that you want to be with very carefully. Choose people who can reward you as quickly as possible because you are always a person looking for quick returns. So go out with people who can reward you job-wise, business-wise, money-wise, friendship-wise, whatever-wise. And you will handle that beautifully. You will have that aura about you in the evening nightfall, a very special aura. Saturday, the 16th of April, starts beautifully. This is a morning and afternoon, whether you are working or whether on holiday. Use it to talk about those great ideas you have. Whether at work, if you are working, speak to your superiors, show them your skills in how you're going to manage. And whether you are doing business, do that as well. Talk to people you want to expand the business with, whether foreign countries or local countries. And you will see you manage things wonderfully well. There's a planet of delay there. So sometimes you may get frustrated waiting for replies. Just be patient. Just be patient. Things are going to work out in the morning and afternoon. I don't like your evening and nightfall. Things are going to go very wrong, very slowly, hour by hour. Evening and nightfall will get worse and worse and worse. Some of the problems of the past will creep in. Some of what you say and do in a way which you shouldn't say will also creep in. And you'll see that people you know from your past may send you messages or connect with you. And that news will also be not good. With this kind of planets in the evening nightfall, it's better to be on your own rather than to mix with people, because inadvertently you're going to say things and do something, and suddenly it will turn bad hour by hour. It gets worse and worse. So why bother even going out, I would say. So that's the week for you. Now about this 90-minute session. Yes, it will cost you USD $50 to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. And I'll show you how to guess the best in your next 9 years based on all the energies you have. And looking at your palms is very special. It's something that's created by the soul. All these messages there in the form of lines and signs that come and go. And I'll show you how to get everything you can by being able to connect to that powerful energy you have inside you, the soul. And when you can do that, mentally, physically, spiritually, and whether emotionally, you will be that person very, very special. Because once you activate the soul, like I will teach you, you'll be able to have your third eye wake up. You'll be able to have your aura shine. And that's what's required to be outstandingly a person with your ideas, doors and windows open for you, and the rays of sunlight come in. And that's how you make magic for yourself. If you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lotteries. And your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions. Oh, on and on energies. When these energies are accumulated, they make you that aura will shine and you become very, very powerful. So here's my email. Send me this email. Let's get it going. Just for USD $50 to know your next 9 years and to learn all these energies once and for all. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.